often. That is so good.
And it also says 71% chance you have little or no back hair, and that is a goddamn lie.
This is
are you a furry bastard?
Oh boy.
Joe's bad. The
boy
thicket
howdy.
of back hair.
All right. Well, welcome to another episode of 2Noobs2Boobs. We are live, by the way, right? We are recording, I think. Yep, we are recording. So welcome back. Whoa, Nicole, did you freeze? What happened?
No, I'm just looking at something.
Oh, she was just full on like.
Sorry, I was trying to
had that moment.
background.
Yeah.
Just looking beautiful.
Yeah, welcome back to another fun episode for 2Noobs2Boobs. Make sure you guys hit that link, subscribe. I'm going to do it. Look. Right there. It's right there. This is my cue. My cue to do it.
Nails, aren't they?
Oh, those are pretty. Those are pretty nails. You got
red and blue. It's like a gender reveal on your hand.
Yeah.
What is this sperm gonna be?
Yeah, it's like.
Honestly, I didn't think of that till you just said that. No, I don't.
It's in there. It's like.
I am not pregnant, fans.
Like when you're giving hand jobs and the finishing products, like a Sadie Hawkins dance. You know, girls on one side, boys on the other. You know, like.
What? No, so this is a children's show, and
this is not a children's show.
This is far from a children's show.
Under the age of 30, please.
Yeah. You know why I know it's not a children's show? Because I click it. It says, "Is this for children?" No. You know, like I hit that mark on the YouTube video thing. But anyways, welcome again. That weird opening, as usual, what has become somehow the standard. But that's what we do, right? So welcome back. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe. I'm not going to do the pointy thing. I've already done it. And go check us out on Spotify and anywhere you get your podcast stuff. So, anywho, how was your guys' week?
Busy.
Tired.
Yeah, busy, tired.
Yeah. And you've been working.
Yeah, I've been working my. No, surprisingly enough, I think I've gotten used to the schedule. Like the first week I was kind of a zombie, right? Because it was waking up at 4:45 in the fucking morning, you know? So it was like this straight up zombie mode. And I think I've gotten used to it. So back to my staying up till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, waking up at 4 something in the morning, walking my butt off all over the place, and then starting. Yeah, used to it. It's good. Having fun. Having fun, causing drama.
Nobody cares. Joe, how was your week?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't talk about my week.
You see, and then
I know.
She feels no remorse when she abandons us.
I know. No loyalty at all.
And I don't care.
Yeah. Let me file that under the I don't care file.
Listen.
One day, Nicole, I promise you, we will fight. We will fight.
You're old,
shit. You don't mess with the old man strength.
Our survival weekend will be solos and everybody.
Go ahead and put in the comments below. Who do you think is going to survive out of the 2Noobs2Boobs in the fight? Yeah, so go ahead and put that down in their comments because there's this. No way. Joe weighs $125, right?
$120. Joe said, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah, $125. He's about 4.5 feet tall. Just
because you're like 6 foot.
Yeah, 6'2". Let's get it right, okay?
5'8", 9 on a good day.
Are you one of those guys that's like, I'm 6 foot 5,
Yeah.
5'10"?
No, I'm 6'2". 6'2".
Prove it.
You want me to stand up? I mean,
Yeah, stand up.
Stand up. Let's show the class. Ew.
I mean, I guess so.
Look at this.
all right, well, I'm just gonna finish the show.
Nice boobs.
I like your tits. 6'2", baby.
Wow.
6'2".
Don't call me baby.
Or you.
I wasn't calling you baby.
Liar. Anyway, go ahead, Joe. How was your week?
Great. I did a lot of work on the house.
Did you? Oh, can I tell you, speaking of which, this man showed me photos of the attic. It's huge.
Yeah. Photos well.
Are you gonna put like a wardrobe in there? Put a wardrobe. Like right in the corner of the attic, you know, like it don't even like finish that part. Just like where it's just, and then like install cobwebs around the wardrobe. How awesome would that be? Yeah. Just creep people out. You bring them up there. It'd be so awesome.
Just have like
why would you
what are they called? Have a Dybbuk box in the corner. Like,
oh, what?
Don't open that.
Oh, yeah. Just keep a padlock on it and just be like, you don't want to open that. I opened it once and it didn't end well for me.
Yeah. And then when it opens, it have like a where it triggers like a speaker and it's just like. like screaming, you know, it'd be pretty cool.
Or a light flicker. Yeah.
Or like a giant phone vibrator in there, and just like, it's alive.
It's alive. It's
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Demons.
Yeah. So,
Exercise the demons.
how was your week, Nicole?
Y'all, I was just so tired.
Yeah, I'm glad we're here boring you.
Yeah, well, you know, you do that every time, so it's gonna be different than the other day.
All right. The fight is happening.
Fine.
You're fine.
I'm fine. I'm tired as per always, and work's slowly killing me. But
Do you have enough iron in your diet?
I have more iron than anybody should. I'm a heavy meat
That doesn't
eater,
give
so
you
yes.
iron. That doesn't give
You
you
should-
iron. That's
Why, what do
protein.
you-
That's protein that you got plenty of.
Oh, you know what? Now that you say that, I did run out of vitamins. Probably should
Yeah.
start buying some of those.
You might. I'm worried about you, Nicole. I want you to be lively and ready to go.
Ew, why do you care about me?
Well, you know, she has like at least 17 cups of cold brew a day.
17 cups of cold brew.
I do drink a lot of coffee. So much coffee.
Why cold brew though?
Because it hits different. it just do. I mean, I can drink hot coffee and that's fine. But I feel like the cold brew not only hits different, but it hits faster. So I'm like, I wasn't this bubbly this morning, I'll tell you that. And then the coffee kicked in, I can feel it. And I went,
You feel it? You can feel it coursing through your veins.
Yeah, like the hot, icy streak of death. It's great. Love coffee. Coffee and I are friends.
Wow. I only drink coffee during the wintertime when it's cold.
But that's why she's always in fight or flight. She wants to fight all
I
the
want to
time.
fight somebody so bad. It's unreal.
And then
So
she comes
here
down
we
from
go.
her caffeine high and she's like, nope, I'm out.
I'm like, hi, I'm just a cute girl.
Yeah. All right. So how do we want to talk about this? Because this freaking Hereditary 23 and me, I'm not a fan.
I love it.
I'm not a
I'll tell you
fan.
why.
Okay, let me hear your reason why.
You don't want to know like what diseases are coming your way,
Or
No.
even like what you're predisposed to, like that sort of stuff.
Who gives a fuck? What is it going to do? That's like knowing the day you're going to die.
Well, I
yeah,
don't
but
think
that'd be great
yeah.
to know.
Why?
It's
You
more-
would dread it. What if you find out like you had a calculator, right? And it was just like, this is the day you're going to die. And it's like 2 days from then. Wouldn't you rather be surprised with that?
That's 2 days to live life to the fullest.
I can spend all my
And tell
money.
your people in your life that you love them.
Or
love
that
that.
you hate them. I think that would take the opportunity to be like, you know what? You're a fucking asshole.
Oh, honestly, can I tell you, I do both, and there's the one thing I agree with you on is I tell everybody who I don't
Finally.
like how much I don't like
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I hate you. I wish your mother
Starting
never
already.
had you.
Yeah, and then blame the reason you're dying because of them.
Right. Oh well, you
Just so
can't
they
say
have
that
just so
somebody.
they have to
I'm
live
dying. I don't
live
care.
with that. Just say they
Right.
live with
I
that
hate
guilt.
you. I hate you. Your mother should have never had you. You know, that kind of thing.
And then it's a miscalculation and you don't die.
Yeah, like,
Live
oh,
with these
yeah.
people
Actually,
for
like,
like,
Oh, that was 2034, not 20.
Oh,
Like, oh, my bad. My bad. Everything's good. Sorry,
Sorry.
boss. Do I still have a job?
Actually, I meant everything I said and then run away.
Yeah, you're right away. Just slow. Just take off. Yeah.
Just take off or just quit and then find a new job.
I don't agree. I don't want to say I don't agree. I just don't think that for me, right, it is, I'm going to use a big word, advantageous. Right? There's no point for me.
Is that your word of the day?
Yeah, it's a word of the day, advantageous. So
what does it mean?
like, beneficial.
Okay, I was just checking.
Yeah. I'm a smart man, but I do know what advantageous means. Right? Yeah, so I don't think it's beneficial for me to like go and waste $60 for the 23andMe to have a swab, deep throat a swab, mail it in, and then come to find out that
you're not deep throating anything. You're rubbing your cheek.
whatever.
no, you're
All right?
spitting in the tube.
Look, don't tell me how
Oh,
to deep
that
throat,
one.
all right? All right, look, I've never done it. I'm not a professional. I don't know how it
You
works.
do what you want.
I do what
then.
I want with that swab, okay? That
You
dirty
do it
little
wrong,
swab.
but
It looks
okay.
at me. I look at it in the eyes like,
From a
I'm doing it.
distance?
Yeah, while I'm doing it. Right, but anyways, so,
Ew. God.
but I'm just saying, like, to sit there, right, and you know, to go like as a white male from the magical land of Caucasia, right? Where it is,
Caucasia.
yeah, the Caucasia, right? Because I'm from Caucasia, right? Is to say that I'm paying $60 for this thing to tell me that I'm from Scandinavia, and you can watch literally the rape and pillage line down to the coast of Europe, and then huh?
Are you Scandinavian?
Yes, I got family in Norway, but
Dude,
that's
cool.
all white people. We all generate from that area.
That's true, but no, that's not true at all.
I'm
but anyway, but yeah, neither did I. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway,
you're not white.
It's also I know that.
You're not white.
Yeah, you got me there.
Does this? Okay. Anyway, so but you're Viking in your blood. That's so cool.
Yeah. That's why I got this beard.
The Navy's in your blood.
Yeah, I've been sailing. Generations of sailing. Yeah,
That's
but
so cool.
I don't need to know, like, you know, I don't need to pay for it. I just think it's dumb.
Well, some people don't know, so
Right.
can we give them that option?
I'm not,
And
yeah,
not
sure,
all white
but
people are the same.
but at the end of the day, what does it fucking matter?
No, I need to
I
know
wanted to know.
that I am
Why do you need to?
1.3%
Because I'm nosy.
Jew.
Are you?
Oh, wow.
Italian.
How much?
6%.
Oh, go to Olive Garden. Maybe they'll give you a discount.
Get that
I
free
waited.
salad and breadstick.
And they just kept bringing me breadsticks.
Yeah, they're like 6%. Holy shit! Arrivederci. You know, like this. Come right on.
Arrivederci.
They just knew.
Let's go. What else you got?
So I feel like the menu has definitely changed a little bit. I think they're putting more stuff behind the paywall.
Oh, I'm sure.
'Cause
Do you
now
want to know
23andMe
more? You know, like it's like the damn Starship Troopers. You know, you just keep clicking
Right.
and $4.99
movie.
subscribe. Yeah, it was a
Right.
great movie. What else
So,
you
like,
got?
So behind the paywall is like insomnia, depression, uterine fibroids, which like I know I have all of that. Lupus, panic attacks, coronary artery disease. I know I have all this.
How do you have uterine?
I gotta pay extra to explain it.
You get pay extra to get uterine fibrosia, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Whoa.
What?
He gets to pay to have a uterus.
I would.
Oh, you can have mine if you want. It's a.
You're not
rodeo in
using
there.
it.
Oh,
Exactly. It's a
Get it
rodeo
over.
in there right now. You want
A
mine?
rodeo.
Rodeo Drive.
It's like a freaking
Like
like
a-
Star
it's like a-
Wars.
like a
fight
kids
scene in
theme
there.
park right now in there.
It's in there. It's if my uterus is going Six Flags in there right now.
Oh, look at you in the Six Flags commercial reference. Look at that.
I'm old.
Yeah, you are old.
Your
So
IUD
Alright.
is just like sweating.
Yeah. It's like border defenders, you know, like the turret defenders game. It's just like pew 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 pew.
It's a struggle in here.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, I'll give you a break. Anyway, go ahead. Joe.
What's that anti-air missile like defense system?
The Sea Whiz,
Yes.
Going on inside my
the
uterus
close-in
right now.
weapon system is just on there, just mowing down people.
We got everybody. It's good.
Yeah.
We're good to go. Everybody out. Time to go.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Well, continue on. So you got what else you got? So this 23andMe shows basically what else? Is it 23andMe?
That's
Yeah.
one I use.
There's- There's other ones.
Isn't there
but-
Hereditary? Some shit.
I
I thought, or Ancestry.com.
Yeah,
Ancestry.
Ancestry,
That's
yeah.
what it is. Like, so which
But
one is more in
Ancestry-
depth?
23andMe.
Well,
I thought Ancestry was.
well, Ancestry is just
go
for
ahead.
like genealogy, whereas
Right.
23andMe is looking at your DNA.
Right.
Mm.
Like Ancestry will tell you like by your last name and people who are related to you.
Okay. So
Or,
how?
like the census.
I thought 23andMe does that too, though.
No, it's through your DNA. It's a little bit more. It's actually more in depth, like bloodline and all that stuff.
Hmm. So you can't see like family members and shit, like stuff
I
on
think
23andMe.
it will
You
tell you
can,
that,
yeah.
but it only do that if the other family members have done 23andMe.
Right.
Okay. That's
So,
cool.
Ancestry.
Like I did it a couple years ago too.
Yeah. Did you find anything out cool?
Yeah, I'm predisposed to be an athlete. My muscle mass, based on my DNA and based on my hereditary or genetic makeup, I'm a natural born athlete.
Hmm.
Or predisposed to be more athletic than most is what mine said. I'm also 1.5. I'm like 3% Greek somehow.
Oh, okay, nice. Nice.
Obviously I'm black, but I'm from my family.
Well, so is
the
Giannis
Caribbean.
Antetokounmpo. Can't pronounce his last name, but he's Greek. He's black.
Okay, true.
The
All right,
NBA
that's
basketball
true.
player.
Thank you. I didn't know who that was or who you were
Yeah.
referring to.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't watch basketball like that. Anyway,
You don't watch
just 'cause I'm
sports?
black. I don't watch basketball and don't.
As an
and it's not-
athlete, you should watch all sports.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
were just
'cause
a
I'm
naturally
natural born
disposed.
to be athletic myself, not watch sports I don't care about.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm Greek, but also obviously black, so I have African descent. I'm from the Ivory Coast specifically, so
Okay.
French speaking African. So that's pretty legit because I actually took French like a good chunk of my life.
Do you speak French now?
I can read it better than I can speak it, which is like classic when you're
Can you
like
say-
not a native speaker.
Parlez-vous français?
Yeah, you just asked me if I can speak French, and I just said I did. Who's wrong with you?
I don't know.
You're an idiot.
I'm
Anyway,
dumb.
so then I'm Ivory Coast. What else about me? But I was obviously not surprised. A lot of it, obviously, I'm Irish.
I can't name any black Irishmen. I'm sorry, or women.
Me.
Oh,
and
Nicole.
then,
Sorry. There you go.
And then, I was mostly surprised about the Greek. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Greek food.
So do I.
So good. Well, I mean, you're 2%. I mean, why wouldn't you?
What is Slovak?
Yeah.
What is it?
Baklava.
Is that what it's called? Baklava? And then
Baklava is a dessert. Souvlaki is
The no, it's spinacopita I'm thinking of.
Souvlaki is the shish kebab. Like the
That's good too.
yeah,
Greek
and then you
food's
got the
delicious.
gyros and oh.
Oh, I had one the other day.
Did you?
And I had I felt it in my soul. It was delicious.
Yeah, your Greekness came out.
My Greek. I was
Yeah,
like,
you were,
hey.
you were like,
oh my
you're
God,
like,
that's
Kanibanios
Italian."
skitaki fali. Like you just, I know a little bit of Greek words, a little bit of every language, right? Just enough to
Well,
get me by
You've been to every port, so that doesn't surprise me.
and cuss people out. I know the bad words. Yeah.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
What is Joe looking at? I'm
Would
sorry.
you want to know? I'm looking at my predispositions. I found it finally. So like,
Okay.
you want to know about your BRCAs 1 and 2, your Alzheimer's, your
Mm-hmm.
Parkinson's, age-related macular degeneration, which
So-
apparently I have an increased risk of.
So
Do you?
with this though, right? It says that you have, because this is, what is this? I did a paper on this a while back. Now that I didn't know 23andMe did this, but it's called something with your RNA and DNA, all that whatever stuff, right? But
Markers or whatever.
it's basically
yeah.
just giving you a script, right? Of this is what your genes and after everything from your genealogy is going to be, right? Now, do you think that's a benefit or a downfall? Because I'm going to tell you why I think it's a downfall.
I want to know, right? I want to know.
Why you won't change your lifestyle and
Well,
So
here,
just
this is what I
happen.
this is what I think happens, right? Is what happens when the insurance companies get a hold of this information, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
the insurance companies, they start seeing that, like, well, you're actually a high risk of having freaking this disease, so I'm going to increase your premium. Okay, you're at this. I'm not giving you life insurance. I'm just saying, like, you're giving
But it's
people,
also, like,
you're giving
based
people
on
a
your
blueprint.
age.
You're giving people a blueprint of like what could go wrong.
obviously, I'm not going to send this information.
Well,
to the
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you are, but now the information is out there. So what if they just start saying that, like, all right, let's take the script, or they're talking about doing it at childbirth, right? So the parents have an idea of what your child is going to have. So that's what I'm saying is, like, if your child has an idea, or your parents like, oh, I need to know what my kid's gonna have when he's 60 years old and I'm fucking 6 feet under. Like, who gives a fuck, right?
Or what
So
if, like,
now
this way,
that
too.
the hospitals are doing that, so the insurance
Yeah.
companies are going to start tailoring their freaking their premiums and their packages and all that other stuff based on your genealogy report. That's my prediction.
Or look at it this way: like, what if you're adopted and you don't know anything about your family? It'll tell you. I know people who are adopted,
Mhm.
so there's a bunch of people who they'll do the 23andMe to find out what their genealogy looks like, or just like what they're predisposed to. Especially like if like this person I know is he is Korean but was adopted by white people, and they don't know anything about his parents. So like this would be something
I think that
he would do
there's
to
cool things
find
about
out.
it. I'm not saying that like I think the idea of it and having it is cool. Then you sit there and look at your phone and be like, oh, cool, I'm predisposed to having fucking congenital warts, right? Like whatever it is, right? Conjugal visit warts, right? So like
conjugal visit warts.
Don't you want to know if like your pee will smell like asparagus, or
well, that's
like,
when you eat asparagus.
Onions,
I love
or
asparagus.
if you'll have fear of heights, or how thick your hair will be.
I do have a. Oh, that it also tell you about baldness.
But why does it matter? Like, I think fear of heights is something that you develop, right? Like, is that?
No, I've always been
according to this, it's in your DNA.
Why?
I would think like if you lived near like mountains, you'd be a little less fearful.
Yeah.
But I think they're pretty.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like,
one to be a different thing.
How do you accomplish your fears? You go attack them. You go attack those fears.
Therapy.
Or therapy, right? So if you're scared of heights, go skydive.
No, I want to go to therapy. Thank you. No, thank you. No. Nope.
Yeah, go do it.
So like
anything can be changed if you try hard enough.
Can I use insurance to pay 23andMe? Oh god. Why would you want to? Why would you want to?
Why not?
Right.
You're just giving them too much information.
There it is.
I don't care. Like what?
Well, you don't care when you're paying for it.
Why am I? What am I hiding?
Why would you want them to know all that stuff and then they deny you claims and stuff, deny your medical bills and do whatever? It's insurance companies, they're scumbags.
I'm 35 years old. Like
it says 23andMe will not provide any person's data to an insurance company without their explicit consent.
Now, I'm talking about 23andMe. I'm talking about when babies are born. They're talking about doing it at birth. And actually, even before birth, they're talking about like while the baby's freaking, they can look at the parent's DNA and be like, this is what your freaking baby's going to have. And also their crap.
Sorry, I was going to sneeze. Okay.
I thought you were having a stroke.
No, sorry.
Like you're Anthony Hopkins from freaking Legend of the Fall, you know, just like, Brad Pitt, my son. Like that's what I thought was happening. Right? But yeah, I mean that's my opinion on it. I'm not saying it's bad. My dad used the Ancestry.com because his dad left when he was younger and he didn't really know who he was, and his dad ended up committing suicide like the year I was born, right? But then he did this Hereditary thing. And he calls me up one day, right? Calls me up. He's like, "Hey, Jason, we're Jewish." Yeah, I was like, okay.
That explains everything.
Yeah, it does, right? I was like, oh, okay, like
Jewish.
Yeah,
so cool.
he was like, yeah, I did the Ancestry.com thing, and I got family that were Russian Jews. That's what my dad's side was, and I was like, well, I'm not doing a bar mitzvah and getting a freaking another, like circumcision. Like I'm not doing it, like
another one.
Yeah, another one, right? So
how
like
much more can they leave?
Yeah, like good lord.
So dark and you're so pale because you're descended from Russian Jews. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's so I have descendants of Russian Jew, right? From the Ancestry.com. I keep saying Hereditary, but it showed his whole like family tree, right? Like all these people that he never knew existed that have our last. And what he also found out was that my last name, which I'm not going to display, but my last name wasn't his father's last name. He was born with, I think his last name was Troop, Troupe, Troop, something like that, right? So when he came to America, that was during the 50s, when my grandfather, right? So when he came to America during the 50s, that was a whole communist like witch hunt, right? Right. So they think that he changed his name to our current last name, which is who he ended up living with. They had that last name. So then he met my grandma, had my dad and my uncle. He was a real abusive asshole. So, but yeah.
Okay.
So that's.
Oh, look at you!
But again,
so
he called me up, and I was just like.
So, do you have extended family you've met?
Oh, I don't give a fuck about them. They're not part of my life. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to go, like, he goes on trips. Like, he's like, oh, I'm going to go visit your aunt. And I'm like, who?
And cousins.
I'm like, who? Like, who are you? I don't care. Like, I'm like, good for you. And he's, you know, as long as he's happy and he's having fun, he's enjoying it. But to me, I'm just like, I don't really care. Like, it doesn't.
It's the family that could have been.
It could have been, but it's not.
But that's so cool.
But there's still time to know.
And like, as like someone who also has a massive family, it's the best thing ever having a massive family. As long as you all get along clearly and have.
I mean, because you guys sit around in freaking onesies drinking mulled wine and all this other stuff.
No, well, outside of those people, I have a huge extended family. So like, and we're all cousins and things. So it's great when you get together. Unfortunately, a lot of the time we get together, it's at funerals and weddings. But like, it's a different thing being surrounded by people who are related to you by blood. I have a massive family. It's great. You're like, how are you related to me again? Oh, so you're my grandmother's brother's kids and then your children? Okay, so I'm your fourth cousin. Like, it's crazy.
You lost me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not knocking people that have the whole family, like, that care about that whole stuff. But it's just like, I'm not going to go out of my way to go visit somebody and just tell them like, oh, this is my life now, and this is like, they had no impact on my life. I had no impact on theirs. Why deal with it now? Like, and that's just. I mean, my dad was going hard in the paint when he found out that he was Jewish. Hard in the paint.
He went to the synagogue.
The hard in the paint.
Started reading the Torah.
Yeah. Like my mom called me. She's like, yeah. My mom called me. She's like, your dad is ridiculous. And I was like, what? Like, what happened? You know, this is like around Christmas time. So like, they were at Michael's.
You whip out the menorah.
Yes.
I love that for your dad.
He went to Michael's and my mom's walking around and he's all like, I think I need to buy this. And it's the menorah.
Oh.
And I'm like, he's like, why? And, you know, and he's
so
like,
sweet.
oh, because I'm Jewish. She's like, you're not Jewish. Like, you've never practiced like being a Jewish person or Hebrew any day of your life, right? You're not Jewish. You're Jewish descent, right? So like,
so cute.
Yeah. So his bar mitzvah is this summer, so it's going to be pretty cool. No, it's
Let's throw one for you.
70-year-old bar mitzvah. You want to go to a bar mitzvah?
Okay.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a bar mitzvah. Like, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're getting the rabbi to do a circumcision right there. It's gonna be awesome.
Surprise bar mitzvah.
Oh, I'm so happy for your dad. That's so nice. It's a whole side of him he didn't know existed, and he's really trying to get in touch with his roots. That's so cute. I love that.
Yeah.
Because that's what people go into, like Ancestry.com. Who's like, I want to know what my great grandparents.
What if you find out your great grandparents was just a bunch of fucking tyrants?
That would be cool. That would explain a lot of my behavior.
Yeah.
Slave owners.
Slave owners or like a serial killer.
Any of it. What is it? You know, there's a show. There's a guy and Show Me Your Roots, something like that. And he
Show Me Your Boobs. I love that show.
That's not it. That's a different channel. It's anyway, I can't remember what it's called, but he does a bunch of celebrities and they test their DNA and then they find out like what their parents or things like that. And it's pretty good. And then at the end of each episode, sometimes what they'll do is he'll find somehow they're like related to another celebrity that they didn't know that.
Didn't one of the girls from The View do that? What's the black lady on there? She's like Puerto Rican. What's her name? I don't know. But she did it, and I'm not. She did it, and she found out that her like whole family was like major like slave traders from Spain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who was it? Somebody found out that their family were slave owners.
Major slave traders in Spain, and then when Spain abolished it, they were like, okay, they packed all their slaves up and moved.
And
they were just like cool with it. I think they're like they moved to Puerto Rico or something. Like it was just major.
Funny.
Yeah. So like, could you imagine finding that out? Your whole like lineage is just a bunch of a-holes, man.
A-holes.
Yeah,
a-holes.
Important of knowing your roots because you need more things to be ashamed of.
Or hiding family secrets. Like you need to know this stuff so you can be like, oh well, you know.
Well, it's like in the movie Hitch, right? You see with Will Smith and Eva Mendes. You seen that?
Oh, find out her her great grandfather.
Yeah, came through Ellis Island. It was I thought the butcher was an occupation, not a hobby. Like,
he was a murderer. That's so good.
Yeah, it's too funny. Yeah,
and they were looking for him the whole time.
Yeah,
that's so good.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I think some aspects of it is cool, but also like, I don't know, it doesn't have an effect on my life.
I like it. I like to know.
Cool. I'm glad you enjoy it. As long as you enjoy it. I'm not knocking it for everybody. Like, I can agree.
Right.
I can disagree with like what people like to do for fun or what people like to have for their entertainment. But as long as you're happy, I don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't bother me none.
Well, Joe, I'm
Waste
happy
your money.
to know that you're descended from Jews. I'm so proud of you.
1%, just 1%.
Yeah, come on, we can be Jew brothers.
Let's go.
What if you guys find out you're related to each other?
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Oh, let me go deep throat this
Friends
Q-tip.
and related. That'd be so sweet.
Yeah. We're predisposed to be friends and make a podcast. I saw that on my 23andMe.
Well, there's so many people who
that's behind the subscription service.
There's so many people like you, Jason, like your dad. He found out like he's got family, and then people like your dad who find out that their dad left or whatever, and then find out they have half sisters or half brothers, and then a whole set of people who they've never met.
Yeah. So like,
Which
I guess
is so cool.
Well, I guess what was cool for my dad, because he's a big World War II buff, is that he didn't know that he had family members that actually fought in World War II, and then he had there was actually family members that were killed during the Holocaust and all this other stuff. So
no way.
Yeah. So it's cool for him, to know that you've lost people during the Holocaust, I guess.
It's just knowing your
worst
family.
time in humanity.
True, but it's just knowing who you're descended from. It's nice to see, especially if you don't know. It's good to find out.
But at what cost?
I'm happy for your daddy.
$79.99.
$79.99, and insurance companies ranking your rates up.
No, they're not going to do
They're
that.
going to do it. It's coming.
They're not going.
I promise you. I'm not saying they're doing it right now.
I don't like your attitude.
Give it 15 years.
Spitting in a tube.
Yep, spitting in a tube. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, healthcare is not going to fix you anyway. So
no, it's not.
Like, we're all going to die someday. I really don't care.
It's a death care system, not a healthcare system.
That is exactly true.
Healthy. You got to do that on your own.
I'm predisposed to having heart issues, obviously diabetes, and I just don't care. Like, these are things that I know and have accepted, so I don't really care.
Yeah,
and you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing to derail that train that's coming.
Well, what am I gonna do? Like, not get diabetes? Like, I can't control that. That's
you can.
My body decides
Isn't
to
it
stop
diet?
producing insulin properly.
Isn't it diet or?
Yeah, it's a little bit of diet. It's a little bit of your DNA. It's a little bit of everything. So whatever. You can be as active as possible, but still get type 2 diabetes. It's whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, you were an athlete or something.
I'm predisposed.
There you go. Predisposed to be an athlete, and you're an athlete, and you're gonna have diabetes
for a long time. Yeah.
And you're gonna have diabetes.
So my shoulders are all messed up.
Really? What kind of athlete were you?
I played soccer for a long time, and I
think you're doing it wrong if your shoulders are messed up.
No, you're throwing the ball in every time, you idiot. Clearly you don't watch soccer, you moron. And then I was
the ball thrower.
Nicole, get in here. We need to pass this ball in now. She just do it and then run back out.
Hold on. I'm not done. And then I was a high school and college track athlete. I was a thrower.
What would you throw? Was it the javelin?
Javelin and discus.
What was your longest throw?
Terrible. I wasn't good.
Terrible. What's the number?
I was an athlete. It doesn't seem not telling you I was good.
Give me the fucking.
I don't remember.
Okay,
college
so it was that bad,
100 years ago for me. Yeah,
so you did it in college, though?
Mm-hmm,
You're a college athlete? Were you a walk-on, or did you get a subscription? I mean, a scholarship.
I was a walk-on.
Did you get college? Yeah, you got a subscription.
I was a walk-on.
Oh, that's cool.
I wasn't subscribed to the track team. Idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So did you compete in matches for against other schools?
I did. Mm-hmm.
Were you always what was your highest place you ever got?
Not great. I'm not going to tell you.
Why don't tell me? Go to the college sports website. Let's look her up.
Do you even know what school I went to?
All you just do is type your name in.
Now.
It's Google. Type it in.
Joseph,
you gotta-
not look it up.
You gotta hide it. You gotta hide her
I
name.
don't
Do it behind the
remember what it
scenes.
was. I don't remember. We can look at it after.
No, we're looking at it now. We're you should be proud of it. I'm so happy for you. You should be proud of your college. I wasn't a college athlete.
God.
I need to live my life vicariously through you.
No, because in the track, people who actually know what the scoring is supposed to look like, I'm like, God, she was garbage.
But you still made it. You still walked on. You should be proud of that.
I did okay. All's all right. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Anyway.
Did Joe find it?
Do you see my name? Did you do both? It's gonna be under both last names, not just one of them.
It's on the internet. Do you know? Like, I think that the internet.
Women discus throw.
No! Oh my God! You found it. Oh God.
Yes.
What's the seed? What's the difference between seed and finals? So your seed was 15.
It depends on where you're placed.
Out of 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so your seed was 15.
Not good.
0.43 meters. Your finals was 13.08 meters.
Not good. Not good.
Monique at the top of the list. She got 37 meters.
She was so much better than me because she was really good. Really, really good.
She doubled your distance.
I wasn't good, I'm telling you.
And then javelin throw, you're number 17.
Don't look it up. Oh my God.
It was 14.72 meters.
Wow. I was better at javelin than I was discus.
Jamie got it number 1. She was 33.5 meters.
I told you I wasn't good, but I still did it.
You did it. That's something to be proud of.
Not good. You guys are such dicks. You can't just let me be great in my own way.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You had fun. You tried your
I did.
best.
It was fun. I got a participation trophy.
Oh.
What else can I find in your
Oh God.
Put that on her 23andMe.
It probably already is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably because, again, predisposed to be an athlete. Not good, but an athlete.
Unlikely to be able to throw shit.
I can lift stuff up really heavy, though. I can do that.
Just not over her head because she's got bad shoulders.
So needless to say, this episode, 2Noobs2Boobs, is definitely not sponsored by 23andMe.
It's not.
Sponsored
no.
by Nicole's bad sports.
It would never be sponsored by 23andMe.
After this, it's very unlikely we're gonna.
There we go.
We're gonna have a sponsor like that. I was thinking, like, what other fun sponsors would like be random enough to just approach us and
nobody.
Oh, Dunkin'! I could get behind Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts are gonna do. They got freaking Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They're gonna be like, "Hey, you 3 idiots, and your 13-meter javelin tosser. Like, do you guys want to like? You guys want to talk about coffee?
Like, or just like I don't know, like Tampax.
We talk about coffee a lot. Tampax.
Yeah.
I think it should be something weird like Preparation H.
Trojan.
Yeah, like Tux Pads. This stream is brought to you by Tux Pads. Do you have an itchy bottom? Go ahead and use your Tux Pads. Like Trojan.
Gold Bond.
Gold Bond. Like, I love some Gold Bond. Gold Bond brings me back.
Pennzoil.
Pennzoil.
Yeah.
Pennzoil.
Yeah.
Synthetic. High mileage.
Yeah. You need an oil change. Go ahead and get that Pennzoil and all weights 5. Whiskey 20.
The Navy.
This stream is brought to you by the United States Navy. Full speed ahead. Yeah. You want to be like me, critically depressed? No. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Hello. 23andMe.
Or like we're coming in spring. Maybe we can like hawk some grass seed or.
Like Scott's grass grower.
Scott's grass grower. Right. You got shitty grass. Get yourself some Scott's.
Mulch. Like
colored.
Or Roundup weed eater. You know, like you'd be like,
no. That causes cancer.
I know. That's why they sponsor us because it causes cancer. Like.
Got it.
We also cause cancer.
Yeah. This episode of 2Noobs2Boobs is brought to you by Roundup. Please excuse the tumors.
This episode is brought to you by dialysis.
Johnson & Johnson.
Do you need your blood cleaned?
Yeah. So
you need your blood cleaned.
Gold Bond brings me back.
It's a high school for me.
Really?
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
so my first experience with Gold Bond, I was in boot camp, right? And our recruit commander, like, you guys got to keep your feet and your balls fresh, right?
Balls.
Yeah, like we have testicles, right? So keep your
yeah.
balls fresh, not like a basketball, like, but so
The dingle dangles.
yeah, the twigs and berries, right?
Mhm.
So we're in boot camp, and Gold Bond's got that menthol singed. Oh god, it feels so good. Just, I'm about to go there right now, right? Anyways,
God.
right. So we would be sitting there.
I didn't like the face you.
We'd be
just
sitting there at the
made.
end of the day, right after we get done and we get our
And
showers,
just sitting there, just yeah,
yeah.
I feel great.
right? So we'd be standing in a circle, right? There'd be like
Oh.
a circle of us chanting, GOLD
Sounds like-
Bond, GOLD Bond, and we'd have our pants just
What the
fucking
fuck is wrong with you
just
guys?
showered it down. This is a boot camp. We have nothing to do. This is whatever. And we're just like GOLD Bond, just passing it around like it's a bottle of like whiskey. Joe, calm down. I don't want you to cream your panties.
I was like,
Right.
is this what you tell us
so
to do a
just
circle
GOLD, and then one day we were doing it.
Yeah.
One day we were doing it, and we hear attention on deck, right? And then the elastic bands go, whoosh, and this like LeBron James just like smacked up like powder everywhere. We're just it was like, like yeah. So Gold Bond brings me back. So every time I hear it, great memory. This feels
Sorry.
so good.
Military on action, folks.
Yeah, that's our military.
At the same time, I was in high school and in marching band, we were all putting that on our balls too.
Yeah, they're great for your balls. Gold Bond. This podcast is brought to you by Gold Bond. Freshen your balls up
Boys.
with some
I don't know how
Gold
you
Bond.
work. I don't know how
I
you
even
boys
got
walk
the
around
Gold
with those
Bond
things.
theme song because we sing it in the United States Navy, right? GOLD
That's a-
Bond, right? We'll just
That's a- Is that the
Yeah.
theme?
Band.
yeah. If your balls are sticking, just use the GOLD Bond. Boop boop,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
I
And you just
used
have
to
the
in
like the
every
bells, like
crevice.
bing bong, right? We got it, man.
Like I know, like my fat friends would put it in their folds.
Jason, you knew something about that, right?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, right there. My fat fool would be like, GOLD Bond.
Why are you breathing so hard?
Just GOLD Bond. Just right. Yeah,
Mm.
totally.
Yeah, my best friend, he would get like basically like diaper rash in his.
Oh
in
yeah. Well, I mean, it's skin on
Or that.
skin.
his-
Yeah,
yeah.
friction and
Yeah, friction.
I'm like,
Like,
my boy, let me tell you about
yeah.
the Gold Bond. Let me
Yeah.
rub it in there.
Because
I do
if
like
your
old
back is
people.
like doing like Mr. Miyagi hands, it's gonna burn
Oof.
after a while, right?
Oof.
Yeah.
I know old people love Gold Bond.
Yeah, why is
Gold
it?
Bond. Because it's
They like-
menthol-y.
they
Most
like
action you
shower.
get in a while.
Ew. I don't
I
need
guess
to know that.
so, but
Yes.
do they make fluids like that?
You just put it on you
Oh, I guess so.
slowly.
All slow. Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
We're gonna
let's,
see that for our
all right, Gold
Patreon.
Bond, we're looking for you.
Why is this like the third time I want to throw
Gold
up on
Bond,
this episode?
send me a fucking 55-gallon drum of just powdered Gold
You
Bond.
just
Right.
cannonball
I want to
into the
be
drum.
like Tony Montana with that shit, right? Just be like, you want to play rough? Okay. Right. And then just have like just a mountain of Gold Bond.
Jeez.
I could just roll around in like a fucking chinchilla.
Could you imagine just sitting in like a living room full of Gold Bond, just whee!
Just rolling around in it, just like
Oh,
there's a chinchilla Gold Bond bath, like
inhale it all.
oh yeah. Oh, I just feel
man.
menthol in my lungs. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
This episode is also sponsored by the
Meso-
Virginia Tech Mortuary School
Yeah.
for the blind.
It's sponsored by mesothelioma.
Boys are so crazy.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Why? Why?
Can't stand it because the many times I've wanted to throw up in this episode.
Yeah. So, do you think that like boys will ever mature?
no.
I hope not.
Yeah, like I think that's just what makes us like so charming, is that we just don't take life seriously.
And that's why every man needs a wife. This episode is also sponsored by
Marriage.
BuyARussianWife.com.
Marriage.
All right, so marriage to
This episode brought to you by
love.
the sanctity of marriage.
Marriage. Yeah, that's a great movie too. I love that movie. Wolf to hold. All right. Well, I think that's a good cue. You guys got a busy day right here today, right? At the end of the day, what are you guys doing? You guys rushed me from work. I had to leave. There's like things were sinking. And I was like, well, you know what? I got to do my 2Noobs2Boobs podcast. So I ran home because you guys
gave us about 2 minutes to do this. So
yeah, I mean, we've been going for 40. We've been going for 45 minutes.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. What do you guys got planned today?
I gotta take my son to get washed today.
Okay.
Her doggy.
Oh, her dog. Okay, you gotta like some people that are new to new to the podcast might not know like why is she taking her son? Like she's taking a car wash, pressure hose.
She doesn't wash her own son.
I just take him to the car wash down the street quick and just let him hose him down. So
Yeah, that's good. That's why you get a truck and just throw him in the back.
That sounds like
what's in the back of this truck?
Throw him in the back of the truck and go through the car wash.
Ow.
That sounds like that would hurt.
Ow.
You just get the laser water, not the
laser water.
not the brushes.
Oh, okay. I mean, you gotta get a deep scrub, a little exfoliation.
Getting the crevasses.
Yeah, the crevasses. Get all that old Gold Bond out. All right.
From between that space between your balls and your butthole.
Yeah. Making biscuits down there, as they say, right? All right. Well, anyways.
Enjoy your birthday party, I guess. Give our kindest regards.
All right, y'all. You guys got me all riled up today. All right, you guys
on your way there, pick up a bottle of Gold Bond.
I will. They got a blue one now. Have you seen it?
Wow, what's the difference?
I don't know. It looks beautiful though. Like you have the Gold Bond, and then you got a blue bottle Gold Bond. So it automatically just means it's official because it's blue. Maybe I thought it was all medicated. I don't give a fuck. It's Gold Bond, and I love it.
You know, there's Gold Bonds. There's a spray, and then there's the powder. Which one do you prefer?
The powder, baby.
Okay.
It's fucking.
What did I just tell you about calling me baby?
You're all my babies.
What was that?
Yeah, what is that motion?
Like,
baby.
You know, we squeeze the thing, right? All right. Anyways.
And why is it in your face? I'm sure that's.
Why isn't it in my face? Is what you should be asking. Like, shower me with that Gold Bond.
Put it on your pizza.
Yeah, everywhere. Just shower it on me. I told you I would lay in it and roll around in it like a chinchilla or a dust bath.
All right, you teenage dirtbags.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks for listening.
All right, you guys have a great night. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, follow, and go check us out on Spotify, except for Apple because they suck. And they're not going to be a sponsor. They will not be a sponsor. Right? Because I can't.
We do not condone his comments. We do not see the same or have the same opinion.
Siri's like, find him, kill him. All right. Anyway, so find him, kill him, drown him in Gold Bond, make it look like a suicide. All right, you guys have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye bye.